Okay, welcome back to this next chapter of Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines Client Quest Mod Edition 4.0. So I said I wasn't going to make any more of these, but then I had this thought that, well, okay, so there's really like this diversion point in the mod where you choose between Hazel and Victoria, and in the playthrough that I did previously, I had chosen Victoria, right? And so you guys got to see all the content associated with going that way. And I thought, well, there's still this opportunity to kind of show what happens if you go with Hazel. And so I thought, you know what the hell, I'll make some more videos. I'll show the Hazel quest line. I'll even finish the game with Hazel, because once you get done with the content in East LA, it's more or less the same, but the dialogue changes, and that's kind of fun because you can see how the characters develop. So yeah, I'm not sure how many videos are going to be in this little diverging little storyline series of videos, but let's get started here. So I just picked up from where I left off in the other playthrough, and so I have completed the first quest that Hazel sends you on, which you guys have already seen in the previous videos. I'll put a link here so you can see that if you haven't already. And I've done Victoria's quest about the missing drug shipment. Of course, you know how that turns out if you've watched the other series of videos. So basically, this is the point where you would either choose Victoria or Hazel by continuing their quests. That's how you fall in with the pack. So let's go have a word with Hazel and see what he has to say for himself. And just give me one quick second. Okay, everything looks good. Hello, Hazel.
My newest acolyte. I can see that fate walked you to my door step direct, for your timing is impeccable, as it should be. You see, my problems don't end with deceitful lawyers and contractors, but they begin with unwashed hoodlums and riffraff. A certain persistent, problematic vagrant keeps spewing his blasphemous art on the walls of this holy neighborhood.
So I think I said this before, and I'll say it again. Hazel is a little long-winded, and I realize that, but it's sort of necessary to convey just how bananas he is. Seriously, you want me to chase off the local vandals?
This is no ordinary vagabond! Such a lost soul would already be among my ranks. This is a spy of the Camarilla, a mangy mongrel dog that should be put down like the rabid stray he is. Jesse is this mutt's name, and I'd like to mount his fangs upon my altar.
Fangs? Camarilla, you say? My sworn foe these nights. I'll find him and kill him at once.
No, not quite. There's no need to take the champion's sword. No, this one I wish to taste with my own two lips. Lure this boy to divinity, and I'll blind him with my holy light.
What do you expect me to do? Whistle and hope that he follows?
But our friend is a simple man and concerns himself with simple things. Secular passions torment him, and art is his mistress's name. I have seen into that lost soul, and I see that above all else, art is what brings him to his knees.
Yeah, so Jesse is a bit of a stereotype-breaking character, because normally the stereotype is you associate artistic qualities and passion with the Toreador, but there's really nothing that says it's strictly for them. So what, you want me to go shout mean words at his spray art?
It's simple if you only open your eyes. Destroy the art, destroy the man. Destroy the man and you'll breed his revenge. He's a hunter at heart and will surely follow his vendetta wherever your footsteps beckon.
Got it. It's as good as done.
Blessed be your path. May you walk with a spring in your step, for you follow the path of the righteous.
Okay, right. See you, Hazel. Okay, so we have to go fuck up Jesse's art. And I will say this. You get ideas about quests in your head, in the development process. You're like, oh, yeah, that's a clever idea. Let's save real quick, too. And then when you go to implement it, you don't really know until it's actually in the game sometimes how intuitive or how... You don't really get a sense for it until it's actually done and made sometimes. And I guess to be a critic of my own work, I feel like Victoria's plotline is a lot more compelling than Hazel's. I feel like his culminates a little bit better, but you guys can be the judge of it. So this is the first mural of Jesse's, and this is actually a picture of spray art that I found in downtown Tucson. And there's supposed to be an animation that plays here of your character spraying, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It didn't work that time. But when you do that, his dog shows up and will fight you. The dogs bite and it hurts. We scared away a hobo. And then the police come. Oh god. Let's just run. Oh shit. This is when I need dominate. Let's hide in the park. Oh shit. No. They're gonna find me here too. Just run. Let's just run. Let's hide down in the sewer here. Okay. Whew. I mean, I could kill the police, I guess, but I'm already at 5 humanity, so. Oh, shit, there's police down here, too. Oh, fuck, they're just everywhere. The police, like I said, I think I said this in one of the previous videos, the police can be really tenacious in the new plan, in this new hub sometimes. Other times, it's like they don't even care. Okay, so this puts us really close to the next spray art, which is over here, also from Tucson. Let's see if the animation works this time. Yeah, I did my best to get this animation thing to play, but it just doesn't want to work. That thing. It's like the first meme. I forget what this guy is called. Anyways, there's the dog that wants to fight me. They bite hard, too. There's one more art we have to go get. Trash another of Jesse's painting. There's still a bit more to find and ruin. So this quest is like half police hunt and half like scavenger hunt, I guess. And I know some people don't like the idea of harming animals in video games. I had one friend / tester specifically point that out to me. And I'll tell you what I told him. It's that you don't actually have to fight the dogs. You can just run away. And actually, sometimes they won't find you, like with that doggy. And other times, if you run inside a building, they'll go away when you come back out. So if you are a lover of animals and feel it's inappropriate, just feel free to run away as fast as you can. And a doggy can't bite you then. So anyways, that's it. We got all of Jesse's artwork. Now return to Hazel and let him know the deed is done. That last one's from Seattle, by the way. Okay, so this is the Crashy Crash map, so let's just save real quick. I installed the fix to the executable, the vampire executable. That should help with the crashes, but you just never know. This is like, I'm making this like, I don't know, like 3 weeks after I released the mod, and people have been sending me all their bug reports, and I feel like I have a list of all the bugs now. More often than not, at this point, I can tell people I know about that bug and I'm working on it. So thank you to all the people that have played the mod and have reported issues. It is frustrating, but I appreciate you telling me about these problems so that I can fix them. Anyways.
I sense your return with vengeance hot on your tail. Victory, my disciple, victory!
It's done. It was easy. This is schoolwork. Why are you having me do this crap?
Because, little girl, when I say jump, we'll see to what heights you ascend. Now, if you're done wagging your tail, perhaps we can set our real plan in motion. Now, with that small detail in order, it's time to evangelize to the unwashed masses to find those that seek the mark of Hazel tomes. I would like you to present an olive branch from one tribe to another.
What do you mean?
You see this here? This
No, I
briefcase?
don't.
This is an offering of peace.
But I will.
Though I light the beacon of hope, some lost souls must be guided by the hand to its blazing glory, and Hazel Tomes watches with an astute eye for all such astray in his homely parish. It's no secret that Victoria holds the Valencia family in high regards, especially the young ones. That's why it was so gracious of her to offer me the youngest, the sweetest of them all.
You have Ariana? She'll join the pack?
Indeed she shall. But her rebirth will not come lightly. She will cross over from their world to ours. But some would find the baptizing water too dark and cold for her fair skin. Arturo won't understand the righteous path of Hazel Tomes. This gift will soften the brother's heart to his new sister.
I'm not sure I understand your decision. Why her? And why do I have to go talk to him?
Faith. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? It keeps the blind from being lost in darkness. It's not built on trust, just pure belief. It is not for those that wish to ask questions, but for those that follow. Faith is a tool for you to harness as you tread this city of monsters, with no one by your lonely side. Yes, faith is powerful indeed.
I'm undecided whether or not to have the subtitles on or not. For me, it's extremely distracting. I can't not read the text. But I know some people, viewers, aren't necessarily speaking English as a first language, so it's helpful. So let me know in the comments, and I'll take that into account in the subsequent videos. I know I didn't do that in the previous series, but you can let me know if I should change the preferences this time. Okay, but at least tell me what's in the case.
That's for me to know, and the young Arturo to find out. Trust that it will please him greatly.
Fine, I'll do it, but you owe me after this.
Excellent. See that the boy gets his gift. I do hope it's to his liking.
See ya, Hazel. Okay, so I've got this Hazel's briefcase. So he's very vague about the contents of the briefcase. I wonder what it could be. Hazel's is, if you're starting, well, I won't say too much about Hazel. I'll kind of let things unfold, and you can see for yourself. But he is crazy. He does have a lot to say, and certainly I hope to have portrayed him accurately as the sort of street preacher. Oh, another important note. After you do that last leg of the quest, Jesse's nowhere to be found. We've destroyed his art. He's not hanging out here anymore. So if you are playing along at home and you like Jesse and you want to talk to Jesse, be sure to have any conversations you'd like to have with him first before you set out on this quest. Alright, so look at him, he's bugging out. See, because his model's based on Cal, the bartender at Asylum. His default status is to be resting his hands on, like he's on the bar. And so if an animation isn't like associated with the model, that's what it will just default to. You'll see this in other places with Arturo. Anyways.
Hey, gringo. ¿Qué pedo? What can I do for you tonight?
Not much, man. I've been talking with Hazel Tomes. He wanted me to give you this briefcase.
Eh? Well, what's in it? Pass it over. Let's have a look.
Yes, let's have a look-see.
Pero qué demonios. Gold. Gold coins. Oh, there's so many of them. I don't understand. What the hell is this for, ese? There's some antique shit. I can't fence this.
You should know by now, shouldn't you? This is the payment for Ariana, since you won't be seeing her again anytime soon.
What the fuck did you just say? For Ariana? That's my sister you're talking about, asshole. Is this a joke? What the hell does he want with Ariana? What the fuck is this?
Didn't Victoria talk to you about this? It was her idea. She's the one that's been putting this prostitution idea into Ariana's head. I guess she worked out some deal with her new pimp, Hazel. This is your cut.
Who the fuck does that bitch think she is? No tiene derecho. I can't believe these assholes. I don't want your dirty money. Take this back to that filthy old man and tell him to shove it up his culo.
I don't know what you expect me to do about this. Just take the damn money already. This is your problem now.
No, I don't want that fucking money. I got a message to give to El Padre. This barrio's got no room for asaltacunas. Tell him he better watch his fucking back, because I'm coming for him. And Victoria. I'll cut her fucking nose off. First the preacher, then the pimp. They're both gonna pay for this.
Yeah. I'll just give you some time to calm down. If you talk to him again.
Get out of here, gringo. I'm in no mood for this bullshit right now. You're about 2 words away from seeing my bad side.
Bad side? I didn't know you had a good side. Trace. Okay. Quest log says, Wise Blood, Arturo was none too pleased with the package you delivered him. It seems that Victoria has sold off Ariana to Hazel Tomes. Your job is done and should return to Hazel. So, if you get a sense for what's happening here, Hazel's just getting everybody all worked up, getting under their skin, getting them pissed off at him and each other. But to what end, you might ask? Well, we'll see soon enough.
I don't want to talk to you. Move.
By the way, I'm not sure if I pointed this out before, but I added these mailboxes here to help people find different apartments in the projects. But I guess a lot of testers didn't find that, so I had some difficulty finding where NPCs might be, especially given the size of the hub. That's really kind of the interesting part for me, is like playing this now, having everyone's feedback and comments on board, and kind of having a sense for what worked, what didn't work, and what I need to go back and fix. Alright, let's just... Since this is Crashtown, USA, I'll just save here. Especially with the Hazel quest. This is why I say it doesn't feel quite as inspired to me as Victoria's. It's a lot of like running back and forth and just like running from one side of town to the next and seeing what people say. Here's Ariana. She's like breathing still, I guess, for now.
I see you return empty-handed. How was our gift received?
Yeah, he was pretty pissed, Hazel. He's gonna be looking for Ariana.
Then ease your weary feet and be at peace, my young disciple. All is as it should be. Almost all the pieces are in motion now.
What pieces? What are you talking about? What do you want with this girl? Give me some answers.
Ah, yes, the girl. What of the girl? Didn't I say she's to join our unholy ranks? Come, it's time to usher her into this new world of darkness.
World of darkness. Where have I heard that before? Huh. Are you sure about this, Hazel? Why her? She's just some kid.
This child isn't different than anyone else. She may be a bastard among men, but in the Church of Hazel Tomes, we're all just one. One blood to lay war to our enemies. One blood to spite their dreams. Crushing her human hopes and desires is the key to unlock that spite. You'll see. They'll all see.
Fine. Do whatever you want, you crazy motherfucker.
Hallelujah. Behold, as I become this meager girl's god. ... Isaac was not such a lamb as this. Such youthful vigor, such painted succulence. It's enough to make my mouth water, yes. I think soon it will be
So now we're treated to
lay witness
a sermon,
to the
if you
whore
will.
of Babylon turned lamb. Sheared and drained of all vanity, all pride. Watch as all profanity of this poisoned culture is washed away, leaving naught but virgin vulnerability, sensitive to the pricks and the lashes the true faith demands. No, she will not be like the last one. No! This vessel must be punished with the utmost care. I will pour the truth into her, one painful drop at a time. They called this one Ariana, naught but a child with kind eyes and a pure heart. Tonight, Ariana dies. But do not weep for her. Weep not for the sins of ignorance celebrated, hubris honored. Do not weep for innocence lauded. These transgressions will serve as kindle to my most holy flame. For the faith she must be sacrificed. Her corruption heralds an eclipse of all that was once known. Long has this meat served as the golden calf to my enemy. Witness, sister. Witness glory. Witness vengeance. Witness rebirth. The sordid deed is done. Now, with seed planted, it needs time to grow. Fortunately, this buys us time. Time for you to demonstrate your piety just one more time.
I feel like you've had me running all night. What's it about this time?
Don't fear, my faithful, for this is the last task I will ask of you for some time. It's a simple matter as well, a message to be delivered. Now, bad news is a heavy burden to bear, but I know you have the strength to carry it through.
Why do I have the feeling you're not telling me everything that's going on here?
Well, of course. There are divine forces at work all around, molding the world to the will of the strong. Watch them and learn from the master, my young friend. You see, it's a pity when things go missing. If you haven't heard the word on the street, Victoria is quite engorged on anger since her safe was pilfered by some greedy hoodlum's hands.
And I suppose you know who done it.
That her capricious, ambitious, hot-blooded lieutenant would try to topple her empire with such a heavy-handed, low blow is such a waste. Arturo may be a rich man tonight, but the dead have no wealth. Victoria really ought to know the snake she keeps in her midst. Don't you agree?
Wait, you mean the gold that...
The holy light of Hazel Tome shines truth on the darkest corners of our souls for the whole world to judge the metal of our makings. Arturo will be here soon to reclaim his abandoned sister. Let Victoria know the folly of her followers. She should know that the House of Hazel Tomes is the house where redemption and mercy are available for any that have the courage to seek it.
You expect her to buy this? Why would Arturo rob her?
Though lies come cheap, the price of immortality is a high one. Tragic that his sweet sister was to be the blood our pact was signed in.
And what about Ariana? You're just gonna leave her here like this?
Don't worry. A shepherd must tend his flock, and I shall watch over our dark angel with patience and compassion.
All right, I'll go, but you've pulled your last favor, Hazel.
Fear not, for the righteous shall inherit the earth, or whatever's left of it.
Whatever, I've had just about enough of your sermon. Okay. So, Hazel's basically just lied to everyone. He's just made everyone kind of look like an asshole. to turn them against one another. We are the messenger. Alright, so I'm gonna go tell Victoria what's up. Here I go, jumping around again. Alright, so quest log says Hazel's happy and Roger's safe. Go down to the Setite crypt.
Niños mocoscos desagradecidos, ¿cómo van a morder la mano que les dé a comer? La voy a arruinar esta ciudad. No, partiré la madre a todos y cada uno de esos hijos de puta, si es lo que se necesita para recuperar lo que es mío. No saben, no se dan cuenta. El oro fue pago en sangre. Hazme la tonta comer tu corazón.
She's just like ranting here about how pissed off she is, and if you don't speak Spanish, she's basically saying like they don't know what they stole, those stupid kids. I will tear this town apart to get back what's mine.
Tú, gimiendo enano, debiera matarte también. What are you doing here? What the hell do you want?
Also, for native Spanish speakers, I know the Spanish spoken here is a little rough. The actress that I had do Victoria is of Mexican descent, but I think English was still more or less her primary language, and so her Spanish was a little rusty. And so that was a bit of a hard time to just rattle off that much Spanish that quickly. So I know the pronunciation isn't exactly right, but hopefully it wasn't offensive to anyone. What crawled up in your ass and died?
Can't you see? My safe's been pilfered. And somewhere between the 5 directions is a defiant thief with a death wish.
How could this have happened?
If I knew that, Mentecato, I would not be here now, scowling at your dull, flat face. I cannot be everywhere at once. Surely, this burglar knew my comings and goings.
What do you care? Money grows on trees around here for you, doesn't it?
No. What was inside that safe was a matter of legacy. That some Zangano would steal that from me is more than just an insult to my pride.
I might know what's to be done about it.
¿Qué? Tell me what you know.
You know that fat bastard you have working for you? I think his ambitions got the best of him.
¿Crees que soy un idiota? How convenient that you'd show up now, just in time to tell me my own blood has disgraced me. Tus mentiras te pueden costar la lengua.
Look, I know I've been hanging around the church lately, but that's exactly why I came to you. Hazel's cut some deal with Arturo to make him immortal, but it's going to cost him, Ariana, and it looks like something else too. I thought you'd grant mercy if you heard it from me. So we're just going to lie to her. We're just going to help facilitate Hazel's little drama.
Ese gordo chingado patán. Fine. I will pay Padre a visit. But if you lie to me, it's your hands I'll remove in the thief's stead.
I've had enough politics. I don't want to be on your bad side, Victoria. Bad sides, good sides. Everybody's got a lot of sides. Again, playing through this now, holistically, I can kind of see where my writing cliches fall out. Talk about getting the best of people and people's best and worst sides. That's okay. I don't think you guys mind. I've also been sort of basking in the positive feedback Victoria is furious that Arturo has tried to overthrow her authority. You informed her that she could work out her aggression at Hazel's church, where Arturo will shortly be rescuing Ariana. Yeah, people have mostly had a lot of good things to say about the mod, and that's been very encouraging, very energizing. Though I have to say, I guess I'm keen to sort of take a break from Bloodlines just for a little bit. I worked very hard on this mod, and it's nice to kind of go back and play games again. I have been so busy working on the mod for so long, I can't say I've had much time to play games. I've been playing Vamp here. It's no Bloodlines, but it is a lot of fun. Anyways, what's all this?
This is a time for change.
Another sermon.
A time for transformation. Some of you, I sense, have hearts filled with doubt. Doubt. What an ugly word. Those of you that know Hazel tomes, that share our unholy vision of our dark father's sacrilege, you're no stranger to a finer virtue. Faith. Yes. Faith is what binds us together. Faith is what rewards the patient. Faith allows us to see what is unseen and act without seeing. Faith
Tu chingada
is...
muerte! What is she doing here? What have you done to her? I've tolerated you on my turf for long enough. You've gone too far this time, Hazel. You knew she's off limits.
Ooh, she's pissed. She's pissed.
Victoria! You slimy
Everybody's
two-faced
pissed.
bitch. I got a grudge to settle with you? How are you gonna stand there and play like this ain't your fucking fault?
You! What the hell are you talking about, you worthless bastard? You might actually have a pair of balls to come and accuse me of something after what you've done?
You see?
Too bad you came
A
all
perfect
this way to have them
example of
chopped
the
off.
faithless.
That's the price of
A
robbing
perfect
Victoria,
example
pinche
of
hijo de
someone
puta.
blind to the
Rob you?
changing tides.
Is that what you call
It
selling
is
my
I,
sister to this
Hazel
motherfucker?
Tomes,
You'll probably
that
be the one
pulls
that's
the
been whoring her
wool
around this
over
whole
your
time.
eyes to show you
Whore
the
me
transformation
around?
of our
You've
broken
always
world.
treated me like some
I
idiot
will
kid
show
that
you
can't make her
the
own
strong
decisions.
shall be
You know,
toppled
for
as
too
the
long
meek
you've been a real
inherit the
pain in the
world.
ass, brother.
I will show
Shut the
you
fuck up,
that
Ariana.
good-hearted
Stay
are
out of this.
corrupted with truth.
This is between me and the stuck-up bitch that needs a good kick off her high fucking horse.
That's it. I don't
Now
care anymore. I'll bleed
unshackled
you
from the
dry, you
false
fat
idols
fucking
of
slob.
morality,
You
will
too, Hazel.
transcend-
You'll pay for what you've done.
transcend all
Well,
unbelievers
looky
and
here.
liars.
It's
Yes.
every last Sabat
Just as
motherfucker
Hazel
that needs to
Tomes
pay.
shall transcend
You killed my
all that
dogs.
stand
You
against
ruined my work.
So
You
stand with
assholes
me,
pushed me
and
too
behold
goddamn
our
far this time.
transgressions made righteous.
All right. So now we just gotta kill everybody, and they're killing each other too. Jesse's the main person you have to look out for. See, they get all worked up just fighting each other, really. Take care of this guy. Oh. Don't you want some? Get her, Ariana. Kill your grandma. There we go. Alright, give it a second, and then we got a Valkyrie.
My disciples, my congregation, we gather here tonight to celebrate a new chapter in the book of Hazel Tomes.
Hazel's just a
Tonight
little
has
bit
been a night of
melodramatic.
judgments.
Just a
Those
smidge.
heretics and non-believers to my world have been extinguished. Their judgment cast down upon them. They were devoured by their hubris and fallen from their gilded cages. For them, there will be no redemption, and for their sins, they have paid. But from the ashes of their demise stems a new ley line, here from this chapel. Sprouting forth from this sanctuary is another judgment. One that will ascend Hazel Tomes to his rightful
This is how this
place
animation's
as
supposed to
bishop
look.
of this humble corner of
For
the
those
city.
of you who are having difficulties with it at
Yes,
home.
my legacy is all but written in stone. And soon, every pack in the barrio will rally behind this congregation, with Hazel Tomes faithfully guiding our fate from the helm, the saber of Cain firmly in my hand. And among my decrees, the first is of judgment. I have watched carefully as the two new faces among us have reveled in violence with reckless and frenzied abandon. Their reverence unwavering, I judge them worthy to stand among my pack. This child, born of spite, and this one of acrimony, embody the virtues of this flock. I urge you, brothers, sisters, to drink. Drink of each other. Take in this communion and take in the truth of Hazel Tomes.
Valdery, delicious. Does the body good. Okay. So then we're kicked outside the church. It's not going to crash, is it? I'm going to flip my desk over. No, we're good. Let's see what we got in the quest log. Baptism by fire. Hazel Tomes sucked you into his demented plan, and you helped to take down Victoria and her consorts. This has at least earned you a place among his disciples, but there's still the matter of the Ankaran sarcophagus. Also, Wise Blood, you unwittingly helped perpetuate Hazel's machinations, and now Jesse, Victoria, Arturo, all of Hazel's enemies lie dead at his feet. He has officially ordained you into his cult. Pack. Cool. Let's save. And let's go back. And let's see what's going on inside the church now. So the first, we haven't talked to Ariana since she changed, and I'm really interested to see what y'all think about her character development, quote unquote development, after she's embraced.
Oh, hey, it's you. So good to see you. Did you come here to worship our Father's greatness? To make a confession, maybe? Maybe let go of some of those sins? Those thoughts that haunt you late at night when you're lying awake in bed and you just need to go to sleep?
Are you alright? You seem a little jittery.
Me? No, I'm great. Never better, actually. I feel stronger, faster. You could say I feel awake for the first time. Maybe a little heavy, a little burdened, but thank God. Thank Hazel. He's given me the strength to carry through. Not a second too late either.
What do you think of Hazel?
I can see it so clearly. I can see what's inside him. It's fearsome, but splendid. He is inspiration. The Father's got a vision. He can lead the hopeless. He can turn it all around. And I'd follow him there, to those dark, looming shadows at the end of the earth.
Right. Did he tell you about what you are now?
Yeah, I've been chosen. Chosen to be part of his plan. I'm just like any other girl my age. I still like to laugh and have fun, but I've got a purpose now. I'm part of something bigger than myself.
You know we're vampires, right? We feed on the blood of the living.
Vampires? Please. That's little kid stuff. That wine we shared earlier was nice, but I think you've had too much. You should lie down.
Look, if this is because of what happened to Arturo...
Arturo? He's fine. He's just fallen asleep. He'll be up soon. I know he will. I know because I still see his face when I close my eyes.
Ariana, Arturo's dead. It happened right over there.
No, sorry. You don't know what you're talking about. Hazel made me lay my brother down in the dirt myself. He's still there. He's just taking a little nap.
Sure. Wait. I think some of these are cyclical. Ariana, I think you're upset. No,
Me?
yeah. I'm going to leave now. You stay here. Okay, so she's basically having this, like, manic depressive, dissociative disorder. And we'll see how that continues to manifest as the game goes on. However, I think I've gone on quite a long enough for this chapter, so we'll see what Hazel has for us to do next in the next chapter of this. So if you liked watching this, click like and subscribe, and tell me you love me. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.